Dude, what the fuck? Why is my hairline do? It's not my hairline, it's just my hair. Making my hairline look like a fucking wave, bro. What the hell? That's not my normal hairline. Wait, mate. Anyways. Before I have a mental breakdown over that. You know, I didn't think I was gonna do, or I wanted to do another Ellie Minibot video, but I thought I already covered her songs, and especially after I did the collab with her freaking a year ago, I felt like it was fair to take a break. I know people wanted more, but I felt like it would be only fair to take a break because, and this is specifically because of, I didn't want to feel like my content was solely her, and especially after getting to meet her, you know, hanging out for like an hour and a half or however long it was, I didn't want the impression of, hey, yes, you are content for me, if that makes sense. Obviously, I went into that collab with like a genuine impression of, you know, if we become friends, we become friends. I don't don't rely on content as a form of income. I've never planned on relying on it. It's just a hobby that I do. So I just really like listening to music, and getting to meet an artist that I have learned through you guys was just really cool. It was really cool meeting an artist. Yeah, I felt like it was, and I know this is like a serious tone for a start of a video, but I didn't want to feel like I was using her content as a way to grow my channel, because if I go over here, and I know you can't see any of this, whatever, yada yada, I have 450 subscribers right now. My most popular videos, besides like the Neurosama videos, Ellie Minibot is those videos. Those are the most popular. All of them hitting over 1,000 views, you know, and they're the ones that genuinely gave me the most subscribers. Like, I get that. For example, Life by Neurosama, that got me a ton of traction as well. It gave me a lot, but Ellie's community has been the one that has helped me grow the most, surprisingly. And so, like, I felt like I didn't want to keep using her as a form of growth, because it felt morally bad, I guess, even though I try my best to not be, as I try not to steal content as best as I possibly can while doing the most fucking easy content on the planet by just watching other people's stuff. So I took like about a 9-month break. Literally, yeah, 9 months was my last post for Ellie Minibot. I am ready to start reacting to Ellie Minibot again. I haven't really talked to her that much since the collab. But anyways, enough of that. Sidetrack. We're reacting to Bugs. I thought I reacted to all of her songs. Apparently I did not, and Bugs was one of them that I did not react to. Moving on, we're listening to Bugs by Ellie Minibot. I will be I'm curious. I know she's a big fan of Bugs. Complete opposite of what I am. Dude, a bug in my room, I will cry. I will screech like freaking Moist Critical, you know? Like, that's just not happening. Nah, I'm good. I will be pausing a lot. I will be analyzing, as well as at the end, I will be playing it on the guitar. I'll be doing a small little cover of it. So, if that interests you, let's get started. I do have the lyrics hold up here. That's right in my front of my face, right there, and I will be looking at it every time I pause, so I know when to pause, and I know the lyrics so I can analyze. But anyways, yada yada yada, yap session. That's what I do. That's what I do best. You guys already know that. You guys already know that. Let's start.
Always the same mistakes. Frozen, I watch your face. Are you laughing or annoyed? I lose the signal in the noise. I know they.
Whoa. I thought this was gonna be like the same moon or like Together, where it's just like piano and kind of somber. I did not expect that at all. That's a crazy change. Let me hear that again.
Always the same mistakes.
That caught me off guard a little bit.
Frozen, I watch your face. Are you laughing or annoyed?
Because it's so somber.
Signal in the noise. I know they built me wrong. Tried to be what they wanted, but I'm still me. All that I know how to be.
we're pausing there. Ellie Minibot is, from my understanding, very known for very introspective lyrics. Very like sit and think about these lyrics. And so that's why I like listening to Ellie Minibot songs. Like they're also thoughtful with their lyrics for sure. But always the same mistakes. Frozen, I watch your face. Are you laughing or annoyed? I lose the signal in the noise. So this kind of introduces a theme of like self-doubt and self-observation, I want to say. The fact that Ellie Minibot kind of feels frozen and stuck, unable to read the person's face that they are talking about. Specifically, I lose the signal in the noise. That heavily indicates the difficulty of interpreting the emotional cues. And then I know they built me wrong, try to be what they wanted, but I'm still me, all that I know how to be. I know they built me wrong. This uses like the I lose the signal in the noise. I know they built me wrong. This is a lot of like machine engineering stuff. I know she's a great engineer. She built the what is it, the Neuro car, I believe. But like she's the fact that she's using these like metaphors because her avatar, her VTuber is a robot pretty much. But she's saying she feels like she was born defective or built flawed. The fact that like she's tried to be what they wanted, but I'm still me. It shows expectations from others and like in a sense of imperfection, like constant imperfection, not able to be what people want, or the fact that but I'm still me, all that I know how to be. It shows like resilience. It shows that despite being able to meet the standards that people want her to meet, they remain authentically her, and that's kind of a good outlook to it. Now I know this is brought up, and I know the people like her fans probably know that like, and maybe this is what I've gathered, okay, this is all I'm saying, from what I've gathered from like talking to her for an hour and a half and being in some of her Discord calls on her server, she has mentioned autism, and this could potentially be a reference to like, I know they built me wrong. This could be a reference to autism. I don't see it like that, but if that's the case, then I'm wrong. But I don't see autism like that in general. I have many friends who are autistic, and they are one of my best friends is autistic, and they're some of the most incredible people of all time. They definitely were not built wrong. They're just honestly sometimes they're built better, honestly. Like, I don't even, like, I know what the whole master of none, jack of all, or something like that, and then master of one, stuff like that, right? They are just so masters at one that it's like, not even masters at one, masters at a few, that like, I am over here just kind of jack of all trades, where I'm just like okay at everything, but not amazing or not incredible at certain stuff, and I'm so jealous of that, and I know it could be if I worked hard enough, but like the inherent interest, the inherent desire to be that, I just don't have it. Like I don't have the I'm trying to think of a specific word, but hyperfixation. I don't have the hyperfixation to be so in depth and so involved in stuff like that. And so I don't see this referring to her autism. Moving on.
Maybe it's in my blood. Maybe it's in my blood, in my zeros and ones. I try my best.
It's building.
Never pass the unit test, gathering data, running the numbers, practice my smile. Sometimes I wonder if my best were good enough. Could it be a feature, not a bug?
I'm gonna pause real quick. This sounds like, I don't even know what this kind of music is called. It reminds me of like the Fat Rat, like when that was really, really popular. Like, I don't know why it does. I don't know what that type of music is, but it reminds me exactly of that. Oh wait, I want to go over that real fast before the lyrics. Let me back up. Also, I know I'm doing a cover on this, and I know I've paused a little too much, but what the fuck? How am I gonna sing these high notes? How am I gonna sing any of this? I don't have a singing. Spoiler alert! Actually, by the time this video comes out, that video will already be posted. I listened to Chinatown Blues by Neuro and Vettel. I loved singing that. That was great because I didn't have to sing when it came to Vettel's part, because he's just like honestly as monotone as I typically am when singing, but he pulls it off. So that's the difference. I don't pull it off. Vettel pulls it off. I'm not gonna be able to do a good job with this. Oh my god. Anyway. Anyways, maybe it's in my blood, in my zeros and ones. I try my best, but I'll never pass the unit test. Gathering data, running the numbers, practice my smile, sometimes I wonder. Okay, maybe it's in my blood, in my zeros and ones. She's kind of mixing human and machine words together, like considering her blood, zeros and ones. Try my best, but I'll never pass the unit test. I don't know if that's like a specific term, but my assumption is like it's kind of suggesting that no matter how hard she tries, she'll never pass the like rigid, that was a good word I pulled out there, rigid standards that they just won't be able to meet. And then at the end, could it be a feature or not a bug? It pretty much, it reframes their perceived flaws as something better, something more valuable, something special, more like self-acceptance. Like, hey, maybe it's not an issue, maybe it's a feature. I'm meant to have this. And that's such a good outlook. That is such a like useful, smart outlook for sure. Ooh, I like this part.
I lose the signal in the noise. Around me, living things are flying.
Oh, I heard it. I heard Ellie has a very specific type of singing, and I heard it. Let's go back. Where is it?
Around me,
living things are flying. That specific part, that's so Ellie. That sounds exactly like her. That's like her mojo kind of thing. That's exactly her.
Things are flying. Perfect and undeniably strange. Maybe I could be that way.
Huh. I learned to play pretend, meet eyes and nod my head, and I fall into the void. I lose the signal in the noise. This could be referencing like masking. That's a common thing people do, and like imitating standard social behaviors to try to fit in. But as it says, and I fall into the void, I lose signal in the noise. It's pretty much saying despite doing this, despite trying to play pretend, Ellie still feels lost and disconnected, and that they're like sinking deeper and deeper into this void because of them having to fake who they are. And then around me, living things are flying, perfect and undeniably strange. Maybe I could be that way. This, I think, is referring to probably bugs as itself, like things are flying, or birds. But I assume since the song's called Bugs, I'm gonna assume that maybe it's referring to bugs. And it's kind of used as a double entendre a little bit, or entendre. I don't know. I'm trying to use bigger words, but anyways, it's used as both bugs as computer bugs and bugs as real bugs, like physical, freaking scary, I'm gonna cry bugs. And the fact that like maybe I could be that way, that since they're perfect and they are strange, that they wish they can embody that same strange and natural freedom. I like this song a lot so far.
Try my best, I don't need to pass the unit test. Gathering data, running the numbers, loud as cicadas, swarming in hundreds. If they are good enough, maybe it's a feature, not a bug. Maybe it's in my blood, in my zeros and ones. If I try my best, I don't need to pass the unit.
I'm pausing. I know we're near the end. It's the same chorus as before, except it has a variation of loud as cicadas swarming in hundreds. I think what that can mean is it's like adding intensity and swarming, because cicadas are loud. They're loud and they swarm in hundreds and hundreds. What I can only picture is it means like overwhelming noise and intensity to become something beautiful and natural. Like, if I try my best, I don't need to pass the unit test. All of these are like positive outlooks on this, right? The expectations of reality or society's standards are not who they are. They don't need to conform and be the same. And so if I try my best, I don't need to pass the unit tests. Loud as cicadas, swarming in hundreds. This is her showing who she is. If they are good enough, maybe it's a feature, not a bug. She's gaining confidence in the end of the song. And it coming from beginning to end, it's cool to see her grow throughout this song. I really like this. I got jump scared pretty much.
Looking for others, sharing our projects, what we discovered when we discover that we're good enough. Maybe it's a feature, not a bug.
That was good. Man, I really like that song a lot as well. As always, I'm heavily impressed by Ellie Minibot. Who could have seen this coming? I'm jealous of her singing voice. Her songs are good. I really appreciated the message in this song. It got me to yap a lot about the song, and I think that's generally a good thing when it comes to reactions. You know, if I can yap, then I feel like I'm you know. Anyways, I like that song a lot. I'm sorry I missed it for so long, for almost a year. The fact that I missed that song or this song and didn't react to it for a year, I'm so sorry. I am reacting to it now if you guys are even still watching. Now is the hard part for me. I have to sing this now. Let me learn the chords. I didn't do it throughout the song because this video is gonna be long. Sound good? Okay, cool. I'll be right back. Guess who's back? I have figured out the chords roughly. Hopefully they're right. And these are the chords that I've gotten. F, G, A minor, C. So for example, always, wait, hold on. Always the same mistakes. Frozen, I watch your face. Yeah, you get it? Cool. Let me sing the song for you. Always the same mistakes. Frozen, I watch your face. Are you laughing or annoyed? I lose the signal in the noise. I know they built me wrong. Tried to be what they wanted, but I'm still me. All that I know how to be. Maybe it's in my blood, in my zeros and ones. I try my best, but I'll never pass the unit test. Gathering data, running the numbers, practice my smile. Sometimes I wonder if my best were good enough. Could it be a feature, not a bug? Thank you guys for watching. That was a fun video. I've mentioned it multiple times. Ellie Minibot, keep doing you. I guess I don't really know. I mean, this was an awesome video to record, and I'm glad I continued your music. If you like this video, like the video. Consider subscribing if you want. You're not obligated to do this or any of this really. I have a Discord if you want to join that. You can give me suggestions there. You can give me suggestions in the comments for what I should react to next. And thank you for being patient with me. All right, goodbye. Adios. Woo, goodbye.